So, unsanctioned.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Auburn Tigers and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. This is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Frogs will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at the conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. got to make the play on 4th. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Snap wants to throw to start this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Horned Frogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Daly. There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick give. It's Daly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for the edge. Got the first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Past the 6. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeps it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Handoff from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
completion to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Straight ahead, it's Daly. Spins away from the defender. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. On the option. The pitch. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he's in! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn! Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires to the right. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 15 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Badgers, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Right back to it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daly. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Daly. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Flush to the left. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier? 2nd down to the air. They're all over it.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught on the RPO. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's changing the play. They'll go to the air on third and short. He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes ahead. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. The Horned Frogs in the hurry up. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The quarterback sneak. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on fourth down. Like, third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They believe they can run right here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Takes the handoff, it's Miranda. There's a crease. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
To the back. Bring him down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Trying to get the corner. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Snags it. Bulldozes his way through. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Daly. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Daly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. This time, he's got his man.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The run inside. It's Daly. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. What a